Google getting ready for a big expansion in New York City, adding space for up to 12,000 workers. And Amazon, they may choose New York City as one of its second headquarters buildings. I want to know why these tech companies are moving to New York. What's with that? Jeremy Owens is the MarketWatch San Francisco bureau chief, and I'm going to ask him, why on earth would highly paid technology people, executives and workers, why on earth would you move to New York City?
Well, I don't know if they're moving to New York City. There's lots of talent in New York City. I mean, these tech companies are looking for tech talent wherever they can get it. And it's not just New York. They're opening offices in Austin, Texas, Chicago, Minneapolis, St. Paul, all of these different cities looking for those people. But there are a lot of people from Silicon Valley and elsewhere, Seattle, that are moving to New York. I've known several people who have left the Valley, moved to New York, and stayed with the tech companies they were already at.
Actually, the tax is very similar. California is a very high-tax state. New York City is a very high-tax city. I guess it's not exactly a trade-off. It's just exactly the same thing. That's about right, isn't it?
Right. Right. 10, 15 years ago, you could say, oh, my goodness, New York is so highly taxed. But, yeah, Silicon Valley, Seattle, these places do have a lot of taxes as well. And New York's desperate. I mean, you remember the Silicon Alley push 10, 15 years ago, trying to be seen as not just a media city and not just other industries, but bringing that high tech there. So New York has really tried hard to bring these companies there.
Now, we always talk to you about Tesla, and we're going to do that today. They've named Robyn Denholm as the company's new chair, going to replace the CEO, replacing Elon Musk, that is. Is she the new adult in the room who's going to control Elon Musk, set him straight?
No. If she was, she would have been doing it for the past 4 years while she's been on the Tesla board. And the Tesla board has just been a rubber stamp for Elon Musk for anything he wants to do, and haven't controlled him, have not told him when he's out of bounds, did not stop him from making the funding secured tweet, have allowed him to do whatever he wants to do. And you know, the SEC definitely, that settlement was meant to put some adults in the room to put a check on Elon Musk. And this move does not do it. Now, he still has to add 2 more independent board members. So we'll see who they choose, but this move does not give me any confidence that they're actually looking for strong independent board members who will be a check on a chief executive who has had his issues.
But you'd have to say, so what? Look, because of all these problems that Elon Musk has brought to the company in the last few months, the stock is still, what, $353 as of this morning. So it's like a Teflon stock. Like nothing that happens at Tesla moves that stock down, not seriously down, to stay down. That's the way it is, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's a cult stock at this point. People who have bought into Tesla are in it for the mission and Elon and all of this stuff. So it's not really going to be affected by much, right?
But it's got to be successful. I mean, it is a successful company at this point, isn't it? Otherwise, the stock wouldn't be at 353.
Well, it wouldn't be at 353 if they hadn't shown a profit in the last quarter. And so they're going to have to show a profit next quarter and the next quarter and the next quarter and the next quarter. And that's not guaranteed yet. So if they do, yes, then we're going to see it. And people are betting that they will. And we're going to have to see. They've promised it before and haven't come through. So we'll see if they do it this time.
We shall see. Jeremy Owens, thanks for joining us, sir.